Good morning mga katribo! Hatid sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang Gising Na. Ito ang omni-media program na makakasama nyo tuwing umaga mula alas 10 hanggang alas 11:30 ng umaga, Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Siyempre, ako po si Kim Sancha. Ating pag-uusapan at tayo ay magkukwentuhan tungkol sa mga trending entertainment news at inspiring lifestyle stories, mapa-local at international dahil ganyan ang buhay dito sa Gising Na. At mga katribo, itong guest natin ngayong umaga is no stranger to beauty pageants. She was Miss Camarines Sur 2015, Mutya ng Ibalong Tourism 2015, Miss Bicolandia 2016, third runner-up, Mutya ng Pulangi 2016, and Miss Rizal 2016. At syempre, she also made it to the top 25 in Binibining Pilipinas 2018 and won Best in Talent and Miss Friendship. Ang dami, di ba? Ang dami naman niyang accomplishment. Nakakaingit naman tong bisita natin na ito, ha? Trying out again in Binibining Pilipinas 2019, she also landed in the top 25. She won Miss Philippines Earth Fire 2020 and won Best in Casual Wear, Best in Talent, syempre singing category. So, aalamin natin yan. At syempre, yung ilang mga sponsor award. At ngayon nga mga katribo, matapos ang kanyang 11 years or 11 taong pageantry journey, kamakailan sa Bali, Indonesia, siya ang kauna-unahang Filipina na nakapag-uwi ng titulo at korona. So, please welcome Miss Global 2022, Shane Tormes. Good morning! How are you?
Isang nag-aalam na umaga po mga katribo. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much. Medyo mahaba po yung introduction.
Siyempre, kailangan nating malaman yung kailangan naming ipakilala ka. So,
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Marami pong salamat. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Ayan. Teka, saan ka ba galing nito bago ka pumunta sa amin?
Galing po ako sa kabundukan.
Ay, ano bang kabundukan yan?
Kabundukan ng Rizal.
I see. So, hindi ka naman ba na traffic?
Maaga
Okay.
talaga. Talagang iba talaga pag maagap ka. I think it's very good na pag malayo-layo ang pupuntahan, maaga kang aalis ng bahay.
Ayan. After 11 years, meron ka ng corona. Ayan. So, how does it feel after winning the first title para sa bansa?
Overwhelming pa rin siya, Kim. As in, talagang floating pa rin. Nasa cloud9. Kung yan yung perfect term na para dapat sabihin. So, hindi pa rin ako nagpupunta dun sa way na parang, ito na yun. Talagang I miss global. Talaga everyday, kunyari may mga interviews na katulad dito, saka lang nagsisinkin sa akin na may corona na talaga ako. I guess because I'm just enjoying everything that happened. And siguro because I went there unassuming, wala akong ina-expect na kahit ano. Kaya siguro, masaya lang talaga yung heart ko.
That's good.
Masaya lang talaga.
Ayan, di ba? Napakaganda namang revelation ngayong umaga. So, ayun nga, di ba, kinoronahan ka. Ano yung unang mong ginawa the following day? Siyempre, alam mong, ay, corona na ako. So, ano yung unang mong ginawa?
Uy, naghanap ako ng ice cream.
Bakit naman ice cream? Anong meron sa ice cream?
Kasi, share ko lang, they said na if you wanted something so bad, you have to sacrifice ng isang bagay din na gustong-gusto mo. And my comfort food is ice cream. So, I've stopped eating ice cream since, I think it's October. So, it's been 7 months, hindi talaga ako nag-ice cream. So, I told myself na, okay, mag-ice cream lang ako once manalo kong Miss Global. That's really, yung risk na parang, oh my gosh, hindi pala siya madaling gawin. Kasi imagine whenever I'm sad, whenever na parang, talagang siguro mababaw lang sa ibang tao, pero meron tayong mga ginagawang bagay na pag nalulungkot tayo, meron tayong isang ginagawa para maibsan yung kahit paano yung kalungkutan na yun, or para lang din ma-energize tayo. And that's what I've sacrificed. So the day after, I felt like parang yun yung reward ko sa sarili ko.
Tama naman.
Mababaw pero I guess kapupulutan ng aral ng ibang tao.
Masaya ka nun eh. And tapos, ano namang flavor ng ice cream ba yan?
Favorite ko yung Choco Mint. Kasi po, ang Bali, Indonesia is kilala po siya sa, meron silang chocolate mint na flavor ng ice cream. And I think, bihira lang po yun sa mga bansa na meron silang ganun. Kaya dito sa Pilipinas, bihira ako makita ng ganun flavor. And so, yun yung una kong kinain sa Bali. Which I think very rewarding. And sobrang saya lang talaga.
Gano'n naman kadami bang ice cream yung kinain mo na yan?
Ang dami kong kinain. Siguro nakadalawang cup ako na malalaki. As in, yung owner ng Miss Global, sabi niya, you're gonna finish everything? I told him na, sabi ko, yeah, of course. I deserve this. After 7 months.
Oo, diba? Actually, tama naman yan. After nung pagod, you deserve something for yourself. Para naman yung treat mo sa sarili mo.
Yes, treat sa sarili.
Yung
It's not bad at all to
Oo
treat
naman,
yourself
simple things can make you
sometimes.
happy.
Yes.
Right? Ayan. Tapos, sa pagkakaalam ko, yung personal advocacies mo are women empowerment, di
Yeah.
ba? Environmental protection, and HIV, and
AIDS awareness.
Awareness, yes. And bakit mo naman pinili itong mga advocacies na ito? Anong meron? Nakaka-relate ka ba?
Dami. Kasi nag-start akong talagang ma-encourage when it comes to charitable works. 6 years old pa lang ako because my grandmother, yung lola ko, teacher siya. So everyday sa bahay namin, iba-ibang tao yung nakikita ko.
Okay.
So hindi ako aware na yung mga taong yun, mga natutulungan niya pala.
Okay.
And bata pa lang ako, nagbi-visit siya ng mga communities na underprivileged yung mga bata.
Oh, I see.
So lumaki ako nang hindi ako maarte sa kalaro. Kahit nga walang undergarments yung kalaro ko, kahit madungis sila. I think magandang training ground din siya in a sense na wala kang pinipiling tao. Na para sa'yo, pantay-pantay lang yung mga tao. So doon ako nag-start magkaroon ng interest when it comes to helping.
I see.
Naturally innate. So yung parang nag-ignite lang din siguro yung interest na yun when it comes to beauty pageant na-incorporate na din yung advocacies. Naging yung mga organizations talaga, parang nag-focus din sila na meron silang purpose when it comes to parang mag-spearhead sila ng beauty pageants.
I see.
So, yung HIV and AIDS awareness nag-start siya because my best friend is a PL-HIV. So, I felt like parang gusto ko din siyang support dun sa community na meron siya. So, paano mo siya maintindihan? You have to be
Exactly.
involved. Ano ba yung nangyayari sa community? And I'm so happy na meron kami mga campus tour. I've been a volunteer in the Red Whistle organization. It's a non-government organization na talagang nagsispread sila ng awareness about HIV and AIDS since 2018.
Yan.
So, yung women empowerment naman through mentoring girls. So, nag-start ako 2016 and I'm so happy may ibang babae na naturuan ko. Nauna pa sila nag-international pageant sa akin.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so talagang they say na I empower them, but they didn't know that they empowered me.
As well.
And I think yung strength and yung success nila have inspired me to still continue and baka meron pa naman nag-aantay sa akin na isa pang laban. So,
Ayun.
I think yun sila talaga nag-inspire sa akin to continue then my journey in Miss Global na ma-widen pa yung platform.
Ayan. So, tama. Yung pala yung rason kung bakit ka naging ganyan at na-influensyahan ka pala ng maraming tao.
Yes,
At
of
yun
course.
nga, sinabi mo nga na real happiness can be found
In
helping
helping others.
So, yun yung dahilan. At sa pagkakaalam ko, marami kang sinusuportang foundation organizations, di ba? Ano ba itong
Yes.
mga to? Can you mention?
So, every birthday ko, meron akong ginagawa na I do something for kids. So, pakiramdam ko kasi, daming best ko naman na din nag-birthday celebration. So, I felt like, gusto ko naman din siyang i-share sa mga bata. Nahilig kasi ako sa mga kids. So, I've started doing that 2018 or 2019. Nagsimula ako na, pumunta ako ng Bicol sa Camsur. So, meron ako mga in-invite na mga bata, group of kids sa isang community, underprivileged sila. So, nagpa-birthday party ako sa kanila. Nag-party hats kami. So, ang thinking nila, birthday din nila on my birthday. Kasi iniisip ko, itong mga batang to, ilan sa kanila, sino bang naka-experience na ba ng birthday party? Mas uunahin pa ng magulang na magbumili ng bigas kaysa magpa-birthday party. Ilan na ba sa kanila nakakain ng chicken, ng spaghetti? So, yun yung hinanda ko. Nag-blow din sila ng cake. Namigay ako ng toys sa kanila. So, alam mo, yun is sa mga best birthday ko. The next year naman, nag-celebrate ako with yung kids with hydrocephalus. So, I've visited them. Nagbigay ako ng yung mga needs nila, like milk and diapers. And this year, I'm planning to have it naman with kids with cancer naman.
Kailan ba yung birthday mo?
September 3.
Ay, medyo
Malapit
malapit-lapit na pala, ayan.
Kaya I was really excited to, sana talaga, with God's grace, sana ma-fulfill ko yun. Kasi that's actually my way also of remembering my mom who passed because of cancer. So, yung time kasi na yun, whenever magkikimo si mama, dadaan ako sa ward ng mga bata na nagkikimo din. So, I felt like, I think somehow, some way, sana itong mga maliliit na bagay na ito makapagpasaya sa kanila.
Oo naman, nakakapagpasaya. Yung
I am
mga,
more than blessed na kasi.
even the smallest things can
Yes.
actually makes people happy
Yes.
and fulfilled in a way because of
Yes.
what you did to them.
Yes, hoping. Sana talaga.
Of course. Alam natin yan at alam namin yun. At syempre mga katribu, our conversation with the reigning and first Filipina Miss Global is actually getting interesting. So, bago kami magpatuloy, we'll pause for a break. Welcome back mga katribo! At syempre, kayo'y nakatutok pa rin sa Omnimedia program, Gising Na. At kasama pa rin natin, syempre, si Miss Global Shane Tormes. Hello!
Hello, we're back.
Syempre, kailangan natin magbalik at gusto ka nilang makita. Syempre, ang ganda-ganda mo. Kaya kailangan ka namin ibalik.
Maraming pong salamat.
Of course. Ayun nga, so before joining the Miss Global pageant, Shane Tormes, mga katibo, suffered the pain of losing her mother to cancer. And actually, during the competition, sinabi mo nga, nasabi mo ito, though my mom is not physically here, she had the best seat in heaven watching over me. And of course, syempre, proud yung mom mo. Dahil sa achievement, sacrifices and achievements mo after 11 years, eto, nagkakakorona ka na. So, anong nararamdaman mo?
It's very, and for me, honestly, nung mga before, mga siguro kung kakausapin mo ko January, February, March, emotional pa. Pero, it's, magsa 7 months pa lang si mamang wala nung sa darating na July 9. But I guess, I think yung Miss Global talaga yung nag-confirm sa akin that mom never left. She will always be there. Kaya hindi na din ako masyadong naiiyak na thinking about her. Kasi yun talaga yung confirmation na hindi siya umalis talaga. She guided me. I believe she really guided me. Kasi I never watched talaga my competitions. Di ako nanonood kasi may sense na parang nahihiya ako sa sarili ko. This is the only time na pinanood ko yung performance ko. Kasi sabi ng mga friends ko, uy, alam mo ba, parang kang may ring light, nagsashine ka, nag-glow. Ako naman, sino-joke na lang ako. So, pinanood ko. And I was looking at myself. I felt like, sa pakiramdam ko yung mom ko kasama ko sa stage. Parang siguro sinishare niya sa akin yung light for me to glow like that. So I believe, sabi ko talaga, hindi na ako iiyak. I promised her that I'm not gonna cry as much. Siguro iyak pa rin most of the time when I miss her. But I think this is the perfect way na din para i-confirm na hindi umalis yung mom ko. She will always be there for me.
Right. And nung buhay pa ba yung mom mo? I'm sorry,
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Nanonood ba yung mom mo sa mga competition mo? Ano sinasabi niya sa'yo? Yung mga advice niya sa'yo?
Stage mom siya.
Oh!
Kaya grabe din talaga yung, I think grabe yung, parang dapang-dapa ako nung nawala si mama. Kasi siya yung nag-encourage talaga sa akin na mag-pageant. Siya talaga, as in the only person who believed na I can. And whenever may pageant ako, alam ng Tito Jess yan, she will always be the stage mom. Laging pumapakot sa gilid, yung parang assistant, kasama. So, nung nawala siya, sabi ko nga, sayang kasi, ito na sana yung last pageant ko na makikita niya, mapapanood niya. And I felt like, deserve niya to more than anyone else na makita yung anak niya for the very last time na magko-compete. And this is our dream. So, nung, I don't know, may nakita, kaya ata yung iba ng mga videos, I promised my mom dun sa casket niya na sa coffin na I'm gonna bring home the crown for the Philippines. And
oh my God.
I think that's actually a good manifestation and a good, sabi nila kasi 'di ba, whenever someone is, passing, kailangan sana mag-wish ka. And I've wished na sana samahan niya ako dun sa journey ko.
Ano yung namimiss mo sa mom mo?
Everything. Alam mo, totoo yun. Like, walang araw na hindi ko naisip yung mom ko. And namimiss ko yung may tinatawag kang mama and then someone will answer. And I think for everyone, sana alagaan natin yung mga magulang natin.
Right.
Kasi you will just really feel, I'm really grateful na I've been very sweet and vocal of saying I love yous to them. Kaya din siguro yung heart ko ngayon, even though wala na yung mom ko, I felt like, alam naman niya na mahal ko siya.
Of course.
So walang pagsisisi talaga.
Right. That's very beautiful. At ano yung gusto mong sabihin mo sa mom mo?
We made it, Mama. We made it.
Exactly.
Napaka-simple na sabihin ko sa kanya. Pero I think punong-puno at siksik-liglig na yung we made it
I
talaga.
love that.
And even the CEO, the owner of Miss Global Organization, I think he asked me, sabi niya, what if you see yourself like there's 2 girls na lang, and I'm one of those girls. And then sabihin niya na Miss Global 2022 is Philippines. What would you say? I said, Mom, we made it. That's the first thing. And I think merong nag-trend ata na video ko na hinawakan ko yung corona.
Yeah. I saw that.
Unconsciously ko siya nagawa. Hindi ko na maalalang nagawa ko yun. But I think, sabi ko nga sa'yo, di ba, my mom is there with me.
Tama.
Kaya siguro sabi ko yun.
Ayan. At syempre, yung huli kong nakita sa'yo ay yung homecoming mo sa Atimona.
Oh, yes.
So, kamusta naman yung homecoming at parade dyan sa Atimona?
Nakaka-overwhelmed. I was not expecting them at all to make an effort like that kasi they've been very supportive with my journey ever since talaga. So, parang sa akin, okay na yun eh. So, nung in-effortan talaga nila, kung may float pa ako, tas may effort ng crown ng Miss Global dun sa harap ng float, sabi ko, iba sila magmahal. So, I guess, kaya din siguro ako naging successful ng ganito sa pag-compete sa Miss Global because there's a good support system behind my back eh. So parang kung ikaw, punong-puno ka ng pagmamahal na umalis ka ng Pilipinas, going to your international competition, that is like an enough energy for you to continue your journey and for you to do your best, your A game, para maipanalo yung laban. And sana ganun lahat ng municipality, sana lahat ng pamilya ganun, no? I would just like to share na sana po, lahat ng mga beauty queens natin na magko-compete international, give natin yung buong suporta natin at pagmamahal sa kanila because that would be an enough weapon for them to win the game, the competition.
Ganyan naman yung, alam mo yan, ganyan naman yung mga Pinoy sa pageant.
Oo.
Yung tatlo na yan, yung beauty pageant, boxing, at saka yung isang basketball.
Basketball.
Yung tatlong B's na yan, yung
Just
laging
to share
trending.
with you,
go.
sabi ng mga candidates ko talaga, they love Philippines kasi daw, iba daw magmahal ang mga Pilipino daw sa mga beauty queens nila.
Yes. Pampered kayo actually.
I take pride in. Sabi ko, yes, Filipinos are really supportive. I told them.
Ayan. Tapos, ayan, actually itong tanong ko, nasusunod tanong sa'yo, ano daw ba yung napanalunan mo sa Miss Global? Ano ba yung mga di ba normally may kasama yan? Iyon na ba yung corona, yung such na yun? Kasi minsan, hindi yan binibigay, di ba?
Yes.
So, ayan, ano ba?
Kasi di ba usually yung mga crowns is like, parang ano yan eh, parang sa image na din nila na ito yung crown every year. So doon nakikilala din yung organization. But this time around, sobrang blessed ko to have Miss Global Organization decide na I'm gonna have this crown. Sa akin na to, pati yung sash. There are other pa po na hindi ko po masasabi because I'm not yet finalizing the signing of contract with them. But one thing I guaranteed with you is this crown is ours. Sa Pilipinas na po tong corona na to.
Ayan, sa'yo yan ngayon. Pero
Ngayon.
paglabas mo ng studio, akin na yung corona yan. Pag nanakaw ako ng corona.
Feeling ko kailangan itago natin yung box.
Yes, nanakawin ko yung corona. Huwag mo akong aawayin, ha? Please. Minsan lang ako humingi ng remembrance.
You love
crown.
pink, ha?
No. Ayan. Tapos, going back, ano ba yung mga activities na pwede ba naming abangan sa'yo? Ayan.
It's more on traveling po talaga.
Wow.
We're gonna spread the word about Miss Global Organization. Lalong-lalo na kasi next year, it's gonna be their 10th year.
Okay.
So isang dekada na po ang Miss Global Organization with their slogan, with their advocacies in furthering women empowerment. And nakaka-excite lang po talaga. Kasi I know already some of the details, but you know, I think I'm not in the right position to speak on behalf of the organization when it comes to the details. Pero one thing for sure po, it's more on traveling. Abangan nyo din po yung nakaplanong projects for me, by the
Ayan.
organization. Ayoko muna kasing mabate. So wag ko muna i-share sa
Oo,
inyo.
hindi ko sasabihin huwag kang mag-alala.
Soon po, soon.
Ay, sorry ha, hindi ko lang mapigilan ha.
Ano
Ang
yun?
liit na ng mukha mo. Tapos, pagdating na sa
Pasensya.
sinalin mo, parang
Okay.
nahiya naman ako sa mukha ko, parang siopa ako
Sabi nila
dito.
PS, pasensya na po kayo kasi kung nakikita nyo po ito, hindi ko alam kung
Ewan
pumayat
ko,
ba yung
kung
ulo ko.
napansin yung mga katibo, lalong lumiit yung mukha niya. Kasi, eto, katabi ko siya ngayon na sobrang liit ng mukha niya. Parang nahiya ka naman akong tumabi sa kanya kasi yung mukha ko hindi
thank you.
ganyan ka-contour.
Ikaw
diba?
talaga, Kim, gusto mo ba to?
Hindi, baka mademanda tayo pag ginawa ko yan. At ayoko magkaroon ng kaso dahil lang umeksena ako sa koronang Miss Global. At ayoko rin ma-award ni Jess. Ayan, tapos, ayan, ikaw yung kauna-unahang Pilipinang nanalo, ayan, after 11 years. So, alam ko yung nararamdaman mo, syempre, di ba? So, ano yung nabago after mong manalo?
Hindi na bago, nadagdag.
Yeah, oh, di ba? Ano yan?
Nadagdag yung, I think yung pag-look forward mo sa mga susunod pang araw. And nadagdagan yung enthusiasm ko when it comes to helping more girls talaga. Kasi may natutunan akong 5 bagay na gusto sabi ko, naku, nakaka-excite naman to. Meron na akong 5 lessons na pwede kong i-share ulit sa mga ititrain ko pang girls in the future. Kung paano yung, sabi nga nila, 5 keys to win the crown in international competition. Kasi yun yung natutunan ko Like every day, it's like a growing experience. Like every day, sinasabi ko nga doon, ang dasal ko lagi nung nandun ako, hindi yung, God, gusto ko maging Miss Global. Hindi Ang dasal ko talaga doon is more on like a matured woman. Doon ako nag-mature na parang, Lord, prepare me for the crown. If the crown is meant for me, if the crown will do good for me, if the crown will do good for the Philippines, then give us the crown. The first Miss Global crown. And kaya ako natutuwa because dahil pinagdasal ko to, I believe I'm in the right path. And the divine intervention will guide me with my reign. And I'm really excited to share these 5 keys na natutunan ko in winning and succeeding in life. Kasi I believe sa lahat ng ginagawa natin sa buhay, I wanted to share it with you for you to succeed in life and for you to be like a purposeful life and maging masaya ka. Always live and always do things with intentions. With the purest intentions. Kasi pag ginagawa mo yung bagay, hindi lang siya enthusiasm Ang enthusiasm kasi sumusunod yan pag ginagawa mo yung mga bagay na gusto mo at ginugusto mo. Na pure yung intentions mo. Kasi, gagawin ko to kasi ganito.
Right.
Hindi siya yung, gagawin ko na lang nga siya. So I think that gives life more meaning Pag ginagawa mo yung buhay at ginagawa mo yung mga bagay na meron kang intensyon na maganda.
At yun nga pala, gusto ko yung mga sinuot mo yung costume at saka yung...
Yes! Made by Filipino designers, Patrick Isorena, and Jojo Alidio. Yan yung aking pong national costume.
Nakikita mo naman,
Napakabigat niyan.
Oo, nakita. Actually, sabi ko, gano'n kayo ito
Yan, nagsishake pa ako niyan kasi sabi ko, gusto ko, sabi kasi nila parang yung mga pearls kasi para makita nila talaga na kailangan ma-emphasize siya. So, isi-shake natin. Pero napakabigat po niyan. Almost 20 kilos po yung buhat-buhat ko na yan. At binuhat ko yan sa Bali, ha. Nakakahon niya na malaki.
Imagine ko kung nag-over baggage ka ng bonggang-bongga.
Actually.
Ay, nag-over baggage at napakamalang bayad siya, na.
Oo.
Doon sa costume mo palang tinan mo naman.
Iniisip ko lagi, para sa Pilipinas. Para sa Pilipinas.
Ayun naman, diba?
I'm grateful na nairampa ko siya nang hindi nasisira yung mga perlas. And the candidates really appreciate that. Kasi sabi ko sa kanila, ang daming perlas sa Pilipinas. Imagine mo, we have 7,000 plus islands. So imagine like all over the Philippines, you can find pearls. Exactly. Only in the Philippines.
At meaningful din yung creation ni Patrick.
Yes. So, kasi nga po, Atimonan po kasi, ang aking municipality is napapaligiran niya ng dagat. So sabi namin, gusto kong i-incorporate sa bayan ko na parang kung pupunta ako doon at may meaning naman siya, yung pinanggalingan mo talaga. Kasi supposed to be, hindi dapat yan yung national costume ko.
Ano ba?
Pwede ko masabihin dito dyan? Wag ko na lang. Kasi
ka.
pwede pa siyang gawing idea ng mga susunod
Tama
pa.
naman.
Chika ko na lang sa inyo, text nyo ako.
Hindi. Pwede mo yung i-chika kapag naisuot na.
Naisuot na parang
kung sino
yan
dapat.
Oo.
Nung susunod na costume na, kung sino mang designer.
Di ba marites talaga ako, nachichika ko yung mga bagay na hindi dapat.
Problema. At syempre, nakarating na ako sa inyo. Actually, hindi ko makalimutan yung era nyo. Yung meron dyang Serena.
Serena, yes.
Yung Little Mermaid, ang peg doon.
May story din kasi.
Saka haba nung, doon coast, yung dagat.
Yes, ang haba. And marami pa kayo makikita talaga sa Atimonan. Like, may mga falls din. More on, kung ikaw ay nature lover, may enjoy mo ang bayan ng Atimonan.
Kasi dumaan kami dyan yung cousin ko doon, kasama yung family business trip. Ang haba ng mga bayan ng Quezon
Yes.
Tapos Atimonan din, Pagbilao. Tapos
Gateway to Bicol din kasi
Bicol
siya.
na siya.
Yes.
Kaya nag-stop over kami dyan sa bayan nyo. Tapos yun yung hindi ko makakalimutan.
Sana makapag-tour ka din, explore ka din kasi
pwede
marami kang
naman.
makikita.
Pwede. Entertainment at lifestyle, pwede ko mag-cover. Imitahan lang.
Tagultol Festival na po next month.
Next month?
It's like a fishing festival na sa Atimonan next month. So, busy-busy na yung mga kababayan ko dyan.
Doon pa kami talaga huminto kasi parang kumain. Doon kami huminto doon sa tapat nung...
Ganda, no?
Hindi ko na alam ko anong itsura yun ngayon. Kasi matagal na yun parang high school pa yata o bata.
Doon kami ni Tito just na stranded ng pandemic.
Bakit? Ano nangyari? Chumika na ako
It's like my past pageant. So, doon din kami na nagstay for like 3 months, 4 months din. So, I think nakatulong din yung nature para makapag-adjust ka, makapag-cope ka sa mga changes na nangyayari sa Pilipinas nung time na yun.
Right. At ayun pala, nasabi mo dun sa interview sa akin na after ito na yung huling pageant po, tapos ay nanalo ka, tapos gusto mong pumasok sa showbiz, sa entertainment industry because of your singing. So ano na mangyayari ngayon? Siyempre, makuhol mo na yan.
pwede pagsabayin.
Ay, ang tari, di ba? Ayan, total naman gusto mo pumasok sa showbiz entertainment. Alam ko yung singing part mo, meron ka bang gustong makapareha if ever?
Naku, ano ba yan? Nakaka-pressure naman.
Hindi naman,
Ako
wala
sabihin,
naman
feeling
gusto
ako.
mangarap. It's okay, meron ka bang gustong
Sa
makapareha
singing,
artista?
makapareha.
Oo.
Alam mo talagang gustong-gusto ko si Alden Richards talaga.
okay.
Ever since. Kasi meron akong isang pageant na siya yung kumanta. So siya nakikita mo lang sila, na-appreciate mo sila sa TV. Pero more on siguro on the person na, ang bait niya kasi. And I got the chance to work with him also in a certain event. Napaka down to
Mabait
earth
siya
niya. So
talaga.
mas lalo akong magandang katrabaho siguro yung ganong
Yes.
tao na hindi niya pinaparamdam like he's already like the superstar. Like he always like treat others with so much respect. And you know, ma-encourage ka naman talaga na maka-work siya. Marami pa eh. Ang dami pa kasi.
Okay.
Gusto ko sana makatrabaho din si Miss Bea Alonzo. Wow, di ba?
Actually, yung mga beauty queen na nag-guest namin, laging minimension si Bea Alonzo.
Bea, Heart Evangelista. Kasi
Yung dalawang yan.
pag magaling kasi yung artista, I think
saka-
they bring out the best in you.
Magaganda. Hindi.
Yes.
Agree din ako kasi sinabi mo sa'yo about Alden. Mabait na bata si Alden.
Mabait.
Gentleman pa yan at napakagalang na bata.
Diba? Nakaka-inspire sa mga papasok pa sa industriya na
Yes.
kung siya, nandun na siya sa tugatog ng kanyang career. Like, sana yun yung ano na, pamarisan natin.
Right.
Gayahin natin.
Right. At ayan. So, syempre, alam ko marami kang gustong sabihin, pasalamatan. Ayan, at ibibigay ko na sa iyo ang floor. Ayan. Talk to them.
Ayun po, maraming salamat po pa rin po sa inyong lahat, sa aking mga kababayan, for the unwavering love and support na binigay niyo po sa akin sa aking journey. I didn't expect at all na maging ganito po yung pagtanggap niyo po sa akin sa pag-uwi ko po ng corona ng Miss Globals, kauna-unahang corona para sa Pilipinas. I really appreciate your prayers, your support. So, gusto ko magpasalamat po sa lahat ng mga taong tumulong sa akin, sa mga designers, sa stylists, sa makeup artists. Hindi ko na babanggitin isa-isa
Oo
kasi
naman.
syempre naman airtime pa rin. So gusto ko rin pasalamatan ng kay Familia, kay Tito Rog, Tita Jess, Mami Jerome, of course, ang aking pasarela trainer, Mami G, for being there with me, ang aking mga mentors, sila Sir Mig, Sir Jace. Thank you so much. Sa aking team, sila Mami Toti, Kenneth, AJ, Mami Edward, Jacob, for supporting me, sila Omar, yung best friend ko, sila Patrick, Rian, and Kuya Jojo for, you know, giving me that support na provider nyo ako na napakaganda mga susuotin ko that actually helped me to win the crown. Of course, I would like to thank Miss Global Organization for giving me this wonderful opportunity to maximize the platforms I have. Mr. Van, see you very soon. Of course, to Miss Global Philippines, Miss Pao, I really appreciate you giving this opportunity for me to represent the Philippines, and I'm really glad that to be able to bring home the very first crown. I hope I made you proud. To my family, to my friends, to my papa, to my 3 siblings, si Cedric, si Leslie, and Honey. Thanks so much for being there. Even though mom is not here anymore, we're still gonna push to and move forward with life. And of course, to my Shaney Angels, really appreciate you guys. Maraming salamat sa walang sawang support sa mga kababayan ko sa Bicol at sa Atimonan. Para po sa inyo itong lahat. So, sa mga manonood po natin sa KaTribu, maraming salamat for staying with us. Alam ko machika kaming dalawa ni Kim. Pero salamat po sa pag-antabay araw-araw.
Ayan. At syempre, I wish you good luck.
Thank you, Kim.
Yeah, stay healthy and alam ko, you will make us proud, the Philippines.
Yes.
At
Thank you.
You're welcome. Abangan bukas sa Ganyan ng Buhay. Makakasama natin ng live. Syempre, sina Fatima Kate Besan at Ilana Marie Aduana, dalawang kandidata ng Binibining Pilipinas. Alam mo, hindi talaga ako makaget over sa mukha nitong si Shane. Kasi ang liit-liit talaga sa mukha. Parang required na ako magpaliit ng mukha ngayon. No? Parang nahiya
Kasi
talaga
yung
ako.
corona medyo malaki sa ganyan na lang ako, side view.
Tama. Ayan. Kaya samahan niyo muli kami bukas para sa isang masayang usapan at makabuluhang talakayan sa entertainment at lifestyle sa loob at labas ng ating bansa. At sa muling pagbabalik ng Omni Media program na Gising Na, makakasama niyo naman mga katribo sina Venice at, sina Enzo at Alvin dahil the spotlight will be on.
Good morning mga katribu, welcome to Spotlight. I am Alvin Casiban.
And I am Enzo Mistoso. The Lifestyle team is back to brighten up your mornings with the hottest scoops in fashion, arts, culture, entertainment, sports, and anything that makes you feel good.
So actually for today's episode, we asked our katribu last night on Facebook about their memorable dating experience. So, okay. Ngayon pag-uusapan natin, bro. And let's welcome Enzo pala, one of our newest member na katribu dito sa
Hi,
Daily
everyone,
Tribune.
mga katribu.
Yan. So, anyway, pag-uusapan natin ngayon, bro, medyo out of the norm na pag-uusapan sa mga shows, ganyan. And for sure, very timely for us young people, mga millennials,
Exactly.
ganyan. And our topic
For the
ngayon,
pandemic as
for the
well.
pandemic as well, kasi pasok na pasok since most people need nila ng interaction, need nila ng mga makakausap and makakasama since di ba parang the pandemic limited our movements, di ba? So, the topic that we will delve on today is dating apps. So, na kumbaga nag-revolutionize ang dating scene talaga. Hindi lang dito sa Philippines but worldwide.
Exactly.
Ayun.
Especially with the pandemic, you can't actually meet people
Yun
in the
nga.
wild anymore. You'd have to get into these apps na allow you to kind of position yourself very well
Yes,
and also
yes.
be safe in the process of meeting new people.
But, yun nga. Tawag dito. Ikaw, bro, do you have any experience? Kasi hindi naman natin pwede pag-usapan yung dating apps, di ba? Kung we don't have first-hand experience.
Yeah, I would say I do
on-
have first-hand experience of dating apps. But I would say it's not as long as I expected the dating apps to have existed. I've been on dating apps siguro for the past 5 years.
5
on and
years.
Off, 5 years. Moving through different dating apps. What about you, man?
Well, of course, yeah. I did also try using such apps to meet new people. Kasi medyo, lalo na tayo, very busy yung schedule natin mostly. Parang, it's now a bit hard for us to meet new people through organic ways.
Yes.
Kasi, kailangan natin kumip up. And if we do plan on meeting new people in organic ways, of course, kailangan natin maglaan ng time physically na outside ng ibang ginagawa natin.
That's true. It's like your appointment setting now.
Exactly. Kung
And
ganon.
with how powerful these apps are getting, you're able to actually set a certain distance, a certain radius you'd like the people you're meeting to be around. So,
Yeah.
perfect. And also with the different dating apps, you also have these certain ways of creating your biography, not just with photos. You're able to put your interests. Are you a smoker? Are you not
Yeah.
a smoker? Would you date a smoker or you wouldn't
Do you
date a
want
smoker?
you want to have kids in the future?
Exactly. Do you have kids now? And would you be open to having kids in the future?
And if you're religious ba or not, or if you believe in astrology, mga may ganun.
I guess that's also another
Options.
that's also a fear of mine personally
Talaga?
in dating apps, because people will always show their best face.
Best foot forward.
Best foot forward.
always.
And then you meet them, and sometimes it doesn't go that way. Sometimes they aren't the
Well,
person that's
actually-
on the profile.
But what do you mean they're not the person that's on the profile? Like,
Well, it can go as
sometimes
far
ba-
as what they call catfishing.
catfishing. Yeah, it really
And then
happens, no?
sometimes, like me, sometimes my photos are 2019 with a six-pack, and now, you can see me, I'm coming back into shape, but sometimes the information can be a bit dated.
Yeah, actually, of course. Even I don't usually take portrait photos of. I don't usually let people make people take photos of me. Ganyan. So some of the photos I've placed before. The last time I've used a dating app was last year actually, and some of the pictures that for me are the good ones are dated 3 years ago, 2 years
Actually,
ago. So it's not that updated, and but of course you have to put your best pictures in, no? Kaya ganun talaga.
I have a few friends actually that are in the entertainment industry, and then I would often see them post on their stories or in their social media, "Hi, please beware. Someone is using my photo." Using my
It
photo.
really happens, no? When
Sometimes
people
you're not
catfish.
on the app, but you somehow end up being on the app. Some people message you on Facebook saying, "Hey, I met you on this app, so or so." And sometimes there are even horror stories as to extortion.
Oh yeah, those things
Yeah,
really happen.
I heard
inside.
in this program, Tulfo, that there was this kid, he was giving his jewelry to a girl he met on the dating app.
Really
Yeah,
now?
so you really have to be very mindful of the relationships you're building with the people that you're meeting online. But the great thing about being online is that everything's there. You're one screenshot away to searching on Google Images who this person's picture belongs to.
Yeah, well, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So that it's not that hard to vet people now online. Of course, if you're going to meet someone, if you've met with someone and you guys plan on going out on a date, of course, you're not just gonna go on a date on a whim with that guy or with that person, but with by not checking first the backgrounds of the person. Of course, parang i-stalk mo rin yung Instagram nila,
Yeah.
yung Facebook nila, to make sure ano ba yung likes. Ito, legit ba to? Alam mo yun, like, minsan kasi makikita mo kung ano kung yun nga, nagka-catfish lang ba yung person, or legit ba yung person na to by checking kung may engagements ba yung mga profile nila. Yung
Exactly.
mga
How
ganun.
long has the Facebook profile
Yeah,
been on?
yeah,
If it's on for
exactly.
1 year,
It's a bit sketchy.
that's a bit sketchy. I do have to ask,
Yeah, bro.
have you been in a relationship with someone that you met on a dating app?
Well, a relationship without a label.
A
if I
relationship
may
without a
say.
label, yeah.
Yeah, I dated someone from the dating app back in 2018. and it lasted for 6 months, I guess, half a year, and it was great. But you know, I really do have a different view when it comes to meeting people in dating apps, because for me it's not that it's not that natural. Yeah, para it's not that really lasting. Kasi with that idea set on me na okay, parang I met this person online, and most probably, di ba, parang she spoke to other people as well.
Yeah, within your circle.
Maybe,
Ganon.
yeah, so, something like that.
Sometimes you see the same person, sometimes after a few seasons
yeah.
of dating apps. Because again, like I said, I was on and off for about 6 years. And then sometimes you see the same people, maybe you cross through a different dating app, and you'll see a different version of their profile picture. You match with them, you would say hi, hello, and yeah, it's me again.
Well, actually, the last time I was on a dating app, it was last October or November of last year. And when I got in, I saw some familiar faces that I matched, I think, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Oh, so I was like, oh, guys, you guys are still here.
Yeah, especially if there's a new dating app. It's like people just transition to the new dating
they
app.
just transfer on the new, like you said, on the new dating app, maybe to try the new features.
Yeah. But the reason I asked you if you were ever in a relationship that you met, the person you met was from a dating app, is because how do you tell your parents how you met the person?
Well,
I guess that's a big hurdle for most people.
Yeah. But my mom actually, she's very open naman on new developments when it comes to
Technology.
dating.
Dating.
Yeah, well, and I've explained it to her also that, okay, mom, there's a new app here which assists on dating and meeting new people, and she easily digested actually the new information she got about the concept of it. Parang she said, oh wow, that's very convenient, it's very easy, you know, parang maraming obstacles na natanggal dahil doon, ganyan, because mom thinks very openly naman. And then when I told her, okay, so I'm seeing this person and met her through this dating app, hindi naman siya parang, ano yan, bakit gano'n? Like, para it was very normal.
I guess you're very lucky to have such very understanding and a very hip mother. For a lot of, well, I wouldn't be able to say, but I know for a fact that there are some parents that I would say frown upon the dating app.
Well, actually, because it's very new when our parents
Internet mo yan.
Exactly, and of course maybe some parents will also be concerned on the welfare of their son or daughter, because basically you're just meeting random strangers online. It's not always safe, and there are dangers also on meeting new people.
Sabi nga ng mga parents,
online.
don't talk to strangers.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. And then we're out here, stranger. Oh, I like you, stranger. I like you, stranger. Not so much
Not
you.
so much, yeah, exactly. Anyway, so ayun, I'd like to continue on talking about this stuff, bro. And later on, we will reveal the dating app that we're gonna talk about. But before we get to that, we're gonna take a short break. So welcome back mga katribu, and before taking a break about our memorable experience sa dating apps, we also read some of our katribu's experiences.
And yes, we did that because Tinder just turned 10. 10! Sobrang bilis ng panahon. I thought it's only been around for a few years. Like I said, 6 years pa lang ako on and off dito sa dating app. Tapos, naka-isang dekada
Isang
na
dekada
pala.
na pala. Parang, ako din nagulat dito. Ba't 10 years na pala yung Tinder? Parang, the first time I heard about Tinder was, I think, back in 2014 or 2015.
Wala pa ata akong mobile data noong 2012. Which is, if 10 years ago, 2012, ngayon 2022, wala pa akong data noong 2012. So, medyo ano.
Parang sobrang luxury pa yung mobile data.
Exactly,
yung mga time na yun,
Takot ka pa
oo.
na maklik yung mobile data sa
Kasi
smartphone.
sobrang laki ng charge. Oo.
Exactly. So we're very happy to have Tinder here, keeping us safe for the pandemic, keeping us
Entertained.
entertained, and of course the dating scene, di ba?
The dating
Making
scene,
it more
of course.
convenient. Hindi mo na problema yung torpe.
Yeah, actually. Diba? Kasi,
You can be
hindi at face value yung usap eh.
exactly, and then you can work your way up with
Yeah,
with the person,
actually.
getting more confidence talking to them. But having this ability on your phone to be able to meet someone to start conversation is very revolutionary. And
Yeah,
I'm very happy to have it.
Yes.
For our
bro.
generation.
Anyway, so that's right, and we'd love to share it with you mga katribu. So please watch this.
Celebrating its 10th year, we took a trip down memory lane on Tinder's evolution throughout the years. It all started with a swipe innovation that became a pop culture icon. The phrases swipe right, meaning you like the person, and swipe left if you don't, have become everyday catchphrases that you hear from millennials and Gen Z kids. Speaking of Gen Z, the Senior Director of Communications in Tinder Incorporated said that young adults now have a different approach to dating.
Now Gen Zs and young people, young Pinoy daters, are looking for very interesting kind of, to be unconventional, to be non-traditional. I think, the new normal has brought in a lot of new rules. They want to keep dates simple. They want to be more honest and authentic. They want dates to be more fluid. They're very fluid themselves, So they're exploring not just their own identity. They're, willing to kind of go on a journey where, they are meeting lots of different kinds of people, and they are picking up on basically, they don't want to be stereotyped. They don't like labels, they very much want to fight for causes. So I think the younger 18 to 26-year-olds are taking a lot of things that maybe millennials started off and taking it to the next level, right now.
Over time, Tinder has kept innovating to fit its users' dating needs. Going through a pandemic, dating while COVID-19 is present means putting yourself at risk, but with its face-to-face feature, you can video chat with the person you matched with so you can keep the connection going online. This is also a safety feature because Tinder is trying to keep you inside the app until you're sure that the partner you matched with is someone you can trust. And if you're within the app, it can make sure you're safe and making the right choices with the prompts available. Sending a risky file, receiving an improper message, needing to block contacts, or are you entering a country that isn't supportive of the LGBTQIA+ community? Tinder will send warning alerts for your safety. Safety may be the least of your concerns when going on dating apps, but that is Tinder's #1 priority. With Tinder, dating has never been easier. This is Venice Bautista reporting for Spotlight on Gising Na.
Thank you very much for that, Venice. So, unconventional is really what Tinder has really brought up its business for. Because, again, this is not just a dating app. Not everyone is there just to date. Some people would just like to have friends. There are different types of, I would say, relationships nowadays with the asexual community that they would just like a accompaniment for the elderly, because in Tinder, I think you can put it up until what age?
65?
65 plus, yeah. So for the widowers and the widows, it's a great opportunity for them to be able to meet someone and who share the same beliefs, who they will be able to spend another chapter of their lives with.
Yes.
And I'm very happy to have Tinder,
To be part of Tinder.
to be part of Tinder. Maybe when I'm 60, there will still be a Tinder, I hope.
I feel ko naman, there's still gonna be Tinder or yung iba pang dating apps by then. Kasi parang ngayon, yung past 10 years, yung pa lang yung ano kumbaga,
The birth.
the birth.
The
pa
birth
lang
of the dating app.
And yung 10 years na yan, short pa yan for an app or a program na nag-o-offer ng ganong services. Kasi parang katulad ng Facebook or Twitter, it has been around for a long time and for sure mag-e-exist pa siya for the coming years. So I guess Tinder will just evolve, I guess,
Yeah.
on how it will suit the needs or pun intended needs of the people using it.
Actually, there is a show on Netflix. It's called Black Mirror, and they have this episode.
What's it about?
Well, they have this episode on the future of the dating app, on how
Oh well, Black Mirror.
Black Mirror, yeah, on how you'll be able to get so much information of the person, and you'll be better able to find a match for them. So I'm very excited on how these algorithms, how adding more data points in these apps are able to really help you as a human being to find your partner, who, however they may be.
Well, actually, yun nga parang like what you said kanina, parang it's not just a romantic partner yung pwede mo ma-meet or makita sa dating app. You can also find people na you can just hang out with wholesomely, well, as friends, ganyan. Kasi ako personally, I've met some people in the app a few years back, and although it did not progress into a romantic relationship, somehow we became good friends din naman. I became good friends din naman with some of the people, and until now, I'm still in contact with them. Nakakausap ko pa rin sila, nakahangot ko pa rin yung iba, and paglalabas, along with our other friends, parang ganyan, parang nakabuild na rin ako sa kanila ng friendship, kumbaga. Kaya sobrang iba, sobrang evolutionary talaga ng ano.
I think it's also empowering women.
Yeah, empowering.
Because, normally it's usually the guys, diba? I'm not being sexist. But it's usually the guys that would come up and give a line and try to be funny. But nowadays, with the dating app, you are given so much more power with your choices, your ability to find choices. You can be matching with like 100, maybe 10, 100, or 1,000 people if you are that attractive.
And if you have that a lot of time, if you have a lot of time, to match with people and to talk with them.
So you can really vet the people that you want to be in. Again, we don't condone cheating, but yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Ingat rin kayo sa mga ganyan because there are people there that have spouses and girlfriends and boyfriends and that are still on the dating app. So again, keep your caution high.
Anyway, so going back to what we mentioned earlier, so we posted a question online in our Facebook page regarding dating apps and what the people are experiencing in the app. So some people commented here on experience sila on ghosting nga, kasi nabanggit natin dito. Some people experience na parang paulit-ulit sila, pabalik-balik sila sa app kasi their relationships with
Sour after it.
it becomes sour fast, and yun sa kanila, most of them like nag-ghost agad, ganyan, bigla nila hindi kinakausap, or
Mukhang yung comments natin napupuno ng mga pangalan ng mga lalaki, bro.
ganun ba, bro? So pag
Because we're bros, we're not going to read those comments na nakatag kayo. We got you.
Yan, bro.
Bro code. We got you, we
So
got
anyway,
you.
bro, yun nga, parang some of them, most of them brought up the issue of ghosting in
Yeah.
dating apps. And to be honest, bro, para ako experience din na ako yung nang-ghost, and ako rin yung nag-ghost. Ikaw, bro, what's your take on that?
Well, I would say it's your right to be able to exit the conversation. I think that, especially with Tinder, on how you're able to get off the app and delete your account and have
Sobrang dali
no
lang
trace
po,
of it,
diba?
that's a good thing on your end for your safety. And if you'd like that information to be kept from everyone else, syempre may mga screenshot na ngayon. These apps allow you to exit the app very quickly. But again, yun na nga, in the other end, ghosting, you're leaving people in the air,
Leaving people hanging.
which is it gets very painful for some. It may be very painful, especially if you've already built a connection with the person.
Ikaw nakapag-invest ka na ng time and effort with them.
Yes.
Not just by talking to them online, but also spending time with them physically. Nag-spend na kayo ng quality time together.
Exactly.
Then suddenly, oo nga naman.
So I guess
mawawala.
before someone ghosts you, I think there are telltale signs of what's happening. There must be something wrong, or maybe they found someone else. Maybe they matched with someone else.
Yeah, most likely.
So,
Ganon, or siguro, well, sasabihin ko sana siguro busy lang with their life at work and everything that is happening with them. But for me, parang medyo lame excuse na yung ganun eh. yung busy ka or parang dami kang ginagawa para, para lang madali makalabas sa conversation. Pero yun nga, parang niniwala ako na if you really like someone, if you like talking with someone, parang kahit
if you're really meant for each other,
yeah.
then
Magpuput in ka talaga ng time without you even knowing na, di ba, parang kusa ka na nag-aalat ng time for that person, gano'n.
and it will all work out. Again, you have the world to match with.
Yeah.
And there we have it, mga katribu. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. And again, there's nothing wrong with putting yourself out there and having fun. But please remember to stay safe and trust your instincts.
You can watch Gising Na every day from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now on YouTube.
But stay tuned, mga katribu, because Gising Na is still ongoing. Susunod sa amin ang Kalingang KaTribu. At magkakasama nyo kami muli. Once again, I'm Enzo Amistonso.
And I'm Alvin Casiban.
And this has been Spotlight. Good morning and welcome to Kalingang KaTribu, here on Gising Na. Ako si Enzo Amistoso, muling nagbabalik.
And once again, I am Alvin Casiba, and dito sa Kalingang KaTribu, we will be talking to different kinds of people, listen to their problems, and give advice.
Tama. Kaya talakayin natin ang una nating problema.
Ito ang tanong niya. Okay.
Tumaya si Ramon sa jueteng sa isang bagong kubrador at tumama ang numero niya. Pero, namroblema siya dahil pag nalaman ito ng regular niyang tinatayaan na si Aling Minerva, magagalit ito dahil nagkasunduan na sila na kay Aling Minerva lang siya tataya. Natatakot si Ramon dahil baka isumbong siya ni Aling Minerva sa kanyang misis at dati niyang napanalunan na 5,000 piso. Pero hindi niya sinabi kay misis dahil pinautang niya sa dalagang kapitbahay ni Minerva na pinupormahan niya. Ito ay sikreto nilang dalawa. Ano ang i-explain ni Ramon kay Aling Minerva? Dahil nabalita na ang pagkapanalo niya.
So, ayun na nga, bro.
Ako, Ramon!
Ang dami nangyari kay Ramon.
Nagpautang ka pa?
Nanalo na, bro. Naibalita na yung panalo, binigay pa.
Ramon.
Bro, ano mo dyan? Take mo dyan.
Well, ang hirap kasi dyan sa mga underground na tayaan.
Nataya, ano?
Ano yan eh, merong... Tawag ito? May goons? May ganun, di ba?
Tsaka parang wala ka
Merong-
masyadong pinangahawakan
Mm.
pagdating sa win mo or parang hindi mo masyado mako-contest yung win mo.
Tapos these people are within your community. Yung nagpapataya, di ba? These are, yun na nga, si Aling Minerva, which happens to be kakilala nung niligawan mo. Ikaw na may asawa, di ba? So, it's bad enough na masama na nangangaliwa ka, tapos nangangaliwa ka rin sa tinatayaan mo.
Back to back.
Back to back yung pangangaliwa ni Ramon, no?
Mahilig ka, parang ano tayo, parang hobby niya ata.
Medyo may...
Parang naging hobby
Naging
niya.
habit ni Ramon yung paghanap pangangaliwa, no? Pero Ramon, ang
Risk-taker to si Ramon, bro.
Oo. And actually, sa investment, tinatawag yan ng diversification.
Ganun.
Marami kang
Pala,
tinatayaan,
investment
marami
banking
kang
nga pala.
tinatayaan.
Okay.
So, pero Ramon, hindi yan investment ang pagsusugal. And maraming risks involved dyan, hindi lang sa pera mo at sa relasyon mo, kundi sa safety. Sa ngayon, 5,000 ang iyong napalanunan. Pero paano yan kung malaki ang iyong kinauutangan? Marami
Oo nga,
tayong
paano?
mga naririnig ng mga stories.
Hinahabol talaga, no? Na, yung, parami bang stories na, kumbaga, well, malayo naman to sa wedding, pero sa mga casinos, gano'n, marami mga loan sharks, di ba? Na
Exactly.
Nagpapaloan ng malalaking halaga sa mga casino enthusiasts. Mga enthusiasts talaga.
Mga patrons of the casino.
Yeah. And then, pag hindi nakabayad, ganito yung ginagawa, kinikidnap. Di ba parang, paano pa
Exactly.
kaya yung very
Yes.
underground na operations na gambling, di ba?
And sa asawa mo naman, Ramon, paalam mo na sa kanya yung mga ginawa mo. Humingi ka ng pasensya. Kasi wala namang perfecto sa atin. Again, we do not condone cheating or gambling or the love for gambling in this show. But we are here to help you somehow. Somehow.
Ayun, bro. Pero yun na nga like, meron nang naibalita na nga na win. Tapos, pinautang niya nga doon. Sa pinapormahan naman niya.
Mapagbigay siya.
Mapagbigay. Very generous.
Very generous.
And at the same time, risk-taker naman din talaga. Risk-taker naman din talaga si Ramon
itong
sa part
panalo
niya.
ko para sa'yo to.
baka yun yung investment.
Yeah.
Pero to answer the problem, to give somehow a recommendation or suggestion, anong dapat i-take niya na steps ni Ramon?
Well, I would say na bumalik na lang siya doon sa mga original niyang una partner at sa original niyang tinatayaan. Sabihin natin na baka hindi kayo nagkita ni Aling Minerva noong time na yon na meron kang pantaya at gusto mong tumaya.
Nasaktuhan lang
Oo.
na
Tapos
iba yung dumating.
pag naramdaman mo naman na may lucky number ka, gusto mong itaya agad, di ba?
Agad, oo.
So sabihin mo na lang, Aling Minerva, I'm sorry, wala ka doon noong time na ano. Pero sa susunod, tayo ulit. Tayo ulit.
Oo.
Yan.
Pero, like what Enzo earlier said, we don't condone cheating or gambling here sa show na to. Pero sa situation nga lang ni Ramon,
Situation
diba?
lang din.
Paano mo mamemend kumbaga yung mga wounds na na-incur during those transactions. Yung nga, na siguro kausapin mo lang na maayos si Aling Minerva, like what Enzo said kanina. And i-detail mo maigi bakit ganun nangyari, bakit siguro don't make any promises na lang na next time sige sa'yo na ganyan. Kasi baka mamaya maulit na naman niya, 'di ba? Talaga siguro mag-sorry na lang and i-explain na lang yung situation. Pero yun na yung list sa kanyang mga problema.
Oo,
Sa
tama.
Aling Minerva.
Ay, it's best na holistic yung pagbabago and yung advice nga namin na tigilan na ang pangangaliwa, hindi lang sa kinakasama, pati sa pinupustan.
Tapos na. Pero yun nga, yun na yung kumbaga advice na mabibigay namin pagdating kay Aling Minerva. Pero pagdating naman sa asawa niya, doon sa pinautang, 5,000. Yun nga guys, we don't condone cheating. And hanggat maaari, please guys, be yung i-maintain yung fidelity natin sa partners. Lalo na kung involved na yung pera, di ba?
Yeah, and you're within a small community. Isipin mo, nandyan ka lang, yung chini-chicks mo, nandun lang kung saan ka tumataya.
Exactly.
Diba? Parang-
Paano pag nabalitaan pa ng mga martes natin?
Exactly, exactly. Buti dito lang tayo sa four corners of this studio at sa yung
Yung
Facebook,
bahay.
sa yung bahay, no? Di walang makakaalam na ikaw si Ramon. Pero yes, we'd like you to, gusto namin ay hindi mo na ma-encounter yung ganitong
Yung ganong problema. And when it comes to money nga, yun, mga katribo, hindi lang for Ramon, so always remember na don't take uncalculated risks when it comes to your finances. Di ba, bro?
Yes, that
Kasi,
is true.
hindi natin alam kung, lalo na dito, gambling to, nagpautang ka, di ba? Napautang mo yung person, hindi dahil nagtitiwala ka doon sa person, kundi kasi gusto mo makuha yung loob ng person. And yung mga ganyang bagay, sometimes it doesn't play out in our favor. Kasi lalo
Exactly.
na, parang pinopormahan mong dalaga. So, nung sinabing dalaga, somehow it
May
implies.
kailangan mong bilhin.
Oo, kasi bata pa.
Kailangan
May
bilhin.
na,
Tas-
medyo young pa.
Ikaw naman, abot-abot ka.
And of course, parang isipin mo rin na makakasiguro ka ba na yung dalagang yung pinopormahan makakabayad. And ano ba yung napag-usapan nilang transaction, 'di ba? Kung utang ba talaga yun na babayaran yung pagdating or like parang allowance something like
Pero
that.
I guess
do not know.
I also want to reach out to the Aling Minervas of this world. Na
Okay.
yung sa inyo, yung alam nyo sa isa't, yung between two people, wag nyo sanang gamitin pansingil or pambawi sa tao. Kasi again, sometimes masama, like si Ramon, may tinatagong babae sa asawa niya. Pero minsan kasi makakasira lang to sa kapwa-tao. And you don't want this to be a tool or process para maningil ka. Kasi alam mo, maraming yun sa mga naniningil or sa somehow narorong sila, they end up going on Facebook, they go on social media.
Kino-call out
Kino-call out,
nila.
may nilalabas na baho. And I guess I would say that's not a very good way to go about your business. Especially we're in such a the Philippines is a small community. Parang lahat na lang ng tao magkakakilala dito.
And kung ano yung mga ganap ng isang tao, alam na agad ng lahat in a few minutes. Pag
Exactly. Due to the Marites Quick News Team.
Okay. But anyway, bro.
So don't go anywhere, guys. Magbabalik ang Kalingang KaTribu after a short break.
still watching Kalingang KaTribu. Now for our second problem. Enzo, do you think you're a good best friend?
I would say I'm a very good best friend.
Oo naman bro, kasi sobrang pag best friend ka, talagang magde-depend din sa'yo yung best friend mo.
For decision-making
For decision-making process sa mga malalaking bagay, malalaking mga big decisions, kumbaga, kasama ka na sa circle niya. And eto, babasahin natin yung situation naman ng second problem natin na manggagaling sa isang katribo natin ngayon.
Humingi si Pat ng tulong sa kanyang best friend at kaklase na si Tere. Dahil nabuntis siya ng kanyang boyfriend at hindi niya alam ang gagawin. Baka raw atakin sa puso ang tatay niya pag nalaman ito at makonsume ng todo dahil hindi niya sinunod ang bilin ng kanyang ama na graduate muna bago mag-asawa. Kaso, si Tere ay buntis din at nagtatago sa pamilya at nakatira muna sa bahay ng kanyang boyfriend. Ano ang magandang payo ni Tere sa kanyang kaibigan na si Pat?
Oh my God, this is such
Sometimes,
very
sabi
complicated
nila,
problem.
you are your friends, di ba? Medyo naging...
Na-personify
nila yung ano. Which is, yun yung mahirap doon minsan pagka sa barkada, minsan nagagawa ng iba, tapos dahil gusto mo sumabay or para nagiging normal na yung
normalize within the
behavior, gagawin mo rin. And in this case, na buntis, di ba? They may not have practiced safe sex or engaged in premarital sex to begin with, di ba? So, it's hard to ask advice from your friends that have
Who's facing the same problem?
but are not dealing with it
properly,
di ba? Or are in no mental state, ano ba yung, how would we call this? Not in the maturity.
Yeah, kasi maturity plays a large role when it comes to these kinds of decisions. Kasi sobrang na to for life na tong mga decision. And ito pa lang, yung pagka-impregnate pa lang ng dalawa. Kumbaga, for life decision na yun din, kahit hindi sila aware kung ano ba yung magiging consequences or ano bang mangyayari. Well, for sure aware sila, pero naging carefree, naging very complacent, hindi sila nag-ingat, basically. So, kaya, ganun yung nangyari. And ito nga, sa problem nilang dalawa, paano ka nga naman magbibigay ng advice sa kaibigan mo, sa best friend mo, ng isang, paano bibigyan ng advice kung kinakaharap mo yung same problem, na kahit ikaw mismo hindi mo na-handle ng maayos, di ba?
Kaya buti na lang at lumapit kayo
Sa Kalingang KaTribu.
Yes. Because dito sa Kalingang KaTribu, kaya namin somehow tulungan ka. Somehow lang. Hindi lang. Pero kahit pa paano, support.
Support.
Sa'yo.
May moral support.
So, sabi mo nga na yung tatay mo ay na may karamdaman at delikado na mabigyan ng ganitong mga balita. I know that for a fact. May mga matatanda din kami sa mga bahay na hindi na namin binibigyan ng certain information, especially with the COVID deaths, para hindi sila ma-stress out. And yes, you are very wise in considering na hindi mo dapat agad-agad sinasabi sa tatay mo na may kiramdaman. Yes, it's bad na you're keeping this from him, pero kailangan mag-strategize ka kung paano mo to ilalabas sa kanya.
Yeah, kasi kahit anong mangyari, malalaman pa rin ng parents nila. Of course, pag mas lumaki na yung tummy nung babae, di ba? Ni Pat.
Tapos kung mawala siya, parang si Tere na unang ibang bahay na.
Siyempre magtataka din, bakit
ba't nawala?
Ano na nangyayari? Of course, mag-aalala pa rin. In one way or another, magagalit pa rin sa iyo parents mo. May mararamdaman pa din. But then, tama yung sinabi ni Enzo na kailangan mag-strategize ka. Siguro, by talking first.
With the parents.
Kumbaga, parang nung lalaki.
Kasi feeling ko yung tatay mo, makakaramdam siya ng yung anxiety, yung parang ano na mangyayari sa anak ko. So,
more on yung concern yung magpe-play.
Concern. There will be a lot of questions in his head. So what you can do as far as strategy is concerned is everything around, everyone else, lahat ng tao na kapaligid sa iyo or lahat ng tao maapektuhan ay kahit papaano nabigyan mo silang heads up, meron kang plano, nasabi mo na sa kanila, sa magulang ng boyfriend mo. Kung yung boyfriend mo hindi mo malapitan or hindi siya ready, yung magulang ng boyfriend mo.
Oh, yun nga.
Kasi again, magulang mo, tapos magulang ng boyfriend mo, their grandparents. Di ba?
And actually, although, of course, di ba, may gravity pa rin yun sa parents ng boyfriend mo or ng guy who impregnated you, mas matitake nila na mas magaan than your parents kasi, yung parents na babae, yung babae siya yung magdadala
Medyo
ng
mas may bigat.
May bigat yun, mas
May
may bigat
bigat.
yun eh. Kasi ang poproblemahin na lang nila yung finances, paano tutulong, paano mag-a-assist doon sa babae, sa family ng babae, di ba?
And sa babae, may health risk.
Oo,
Tas, how the
exactly.
community is able to view them.
Mm.
So doon na papasok yung mga
Yung stigma,
solutions mo
oo.
na parang, I wouldn't say na parang magpakasal na kayo ng boyfriend mo, pero if that will ease the burden on your father on how the community will view your relationship, your family, that may be an option. That may be on the table. If you and your boyfriend are so loving and his parents are very, what's it called? Supportive.
But then again, discern muna nila
Discern
kung ready ba
muna. Yeah.
talaga sila doon, di ba? And like what I said kanina, maybe you can talk to the parents of your boyfriend and kung magkakausapin mo na yung parents mo, isama na lang yung parents ng boyfriend, di ba? Para at least may mga adults, mga may mature people, if they are not mature enough to handle the situation, at least there is someone who can guide them
Exactly.
on the talks na i-hold nyo with sa mga magulang ng babae, di ba? At least, mas magiging coherent and mas magiging, sana, I don't know, kalmado yung usap. Kasi at least, may mga more mature and open minds na in play. Kahit siguro yung parents ng babae, hindi magiging ganong open kapag nabigla, di ba? Pero at least may kumakalma.
May guidance.
May guidance.
Oo.
Oo.
Kung gusto mo, isama mo na rin yung magulang ni Tere at magulang ng boyfriend ni Tere para
Isang usap
na lang kayo, di ba?
Mag-best friend naman kayo, for
Oo.
sure. Ang turing ng magulang ni Pat kay Tere, anak na rin. And
Baka yung magulang ni
the same
Tere,
goes with the
di ba? Ganon
other.
rin yung
Oo.
problema. So, maganda ay magtulungan tayo lahat.
Magtutulungan na lang yung
Oo.
dalawang mag-best friend, di ba?
And I really hope na panindigan nung guy. You there. Panindigan mo.
Whoever you are, bro.
Whoever you are, bro. Panindigan mo si Ma'am
Si Pat.
Si Pat.
Kasi si Tere, pinanindigan na sa kanila ng anak.
Oo. Kahit pa paano, at least have that option as well. Kasi minsan, may mga nagpapalayas. Uso yun.
Oo.
Lumayas ka! Ganon. So,
Bahala na, no? Grabe.
bahala na. So, kahit pa paano, habang lumalamig yung ulo ng tatay ni Pat, ay there is a safe space for her to go.
And sa gantong sitwasyon, siguro, before, yung unang, nabanggit na natin lahat yon bro, pero yung unang part siguro, pinaka-importante is yung acceptance din doon kay Pat na haharapin niya talaga yung situation na yun. One way or
Exactly.
another,
Yes.
kailangan niya harapin and kailangan niya matanggap sa sarili niya, maging buo yung loob niya sa mga dadating na mga events, paano mag-unfold yung events with her parents. Kasi pag hindi ka tanggap,
Yes.
kung di mo
Because-
tanggap na gano'n na kakausapin mo, hindi ka magiging ready eh. At pag hindi ka ready, hindi mo masasabi yung tamang words. Mag-a-act ka irrationally, kumbaga.
Alright. So, dito nagtatapos ang... Sorry. At dito nagtatapos ang Kalingang KaTribu. Kalingang KaTribu. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, and thank you for tuning in mga katribu. Abangan nyo kami muli sa panibagong gising na araw-araw from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
Once again, I am Enzo Amistoso.
And I am Alvin Casiban,
And this has been Kalingang KaTribu.
Daily Tribune would like to thank the following: Makati City, SM Supermall, Sharp, Century Peak, Prime Homes, Tulfo, DOTR Railway, LRTA, LRMC, Megawide, PGMA, DBP, CAAP, ICTSI, Aboitiz Power, Aboitiz, Udena, Cocogen, Globe, NLEX, Team Energy, MPT, Philcomsat, FDC, RCBC, Divina Law, Maya, Smart Trade, HMNF, LG, Smart, Maybank, PLDT, Kaliraya, Mr. Freeze, Senator Villar, Meralco, Republic Cement, Century Property, EK, Mapicon, Carranza, Houseland, Pag-ibig, Meralco, Isuzu, Toyota, Toktok, Suzuki, MG, Angkas, Mitsubishi, Beautyderm, SM Retail, NAC, Mondelez, BPI, Araneta, Insight, Pure Gold, Deco, Watson, Copiroti, Pagcor, and Simply Thai.